it filled it here. So much ink. This is so much better than with some water. You can smear it. Today we're going to do an unboxing, swatching, and testing out of the Pilot Parallel fountain pen and the Con 4 Pilot adapter. I'm going to be using my Sailor's ink, and we're going to use my Royal Talens Art Creations sketchbook to test this out. If you love videos like this, where we kind of unbox things, swatch them, and test them out, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and let's get straight into it. I do have several other fountain pens. These are the Pilot Kakuno. I really do love these. These are the only other ones I have, and I bought this even though this was not made for this pen, so that I can stick it in my go bag. The reason I wanted to get this one is because of the nib. It is a wide nib, a 2.4 millimeter, but depending on the way you turn it, you can get a different vibe. So first off, it just comes in this, of course, plastic packaging. I have no patience for packaging, and I'm not going to read instructions. I didn't come here to read. A U-Team fountain pen? I am. Wow, okay, it's super light. Look at the size of this nib. Do you see that nib? I can't wait to test this out. It comes empty. I like the orange. It screws on. This is not something that I can stick in my go bag very easily, maybe, but I do like the feel of this pen. It's super lightweight. In comparison, of course, it doesn't have any ink in it. This one is much heavier. And it's a little slick, maybe because of the surface of it. It's a lot shorter, so you can see in comparison, this is a lot longer of a pen. This one came with red and blue ink, but I'm not going to use these. I want to use ink that is water resistant. So we shall set this one to the side. I have not used these Pilot Con 40s before. I usually use the Con 70, and I definitely recommend that. But it's my understanding that that one will not fit inside of this fountain pen. So it's no good if it doesn't fit. I've never used this kind. I don't even know what to do. So when you are not sure how to do something, you need to ask for help. How to set up a Pilot Con 40 for the fountain pen. Unscrew the pen body, push the converter firmly in. Clearly it's got to go this way, right? Firmly in. Twist the knob counterclockwise to lower the piston. Oh, I see. You see that? Oh. Is that lowering or raising? I guess that's right. Submerge the nib in bottled ink and twist clockwise to draw the ink inside. Okay, well, that sounds easy enough. Should I be careful on this? I feel like... Let's be careful, okay? Just in case. The Pilot Con 70 is super easy to fill, and I'm not so sure about this one. I have to twist this while it's inside of there? How? Oh, I guess I do it this way? You can see how much I know. Clearly, this is not working. The entire nib and part of the plastic. Well, let's do this again. Nothing is being sucked in. Why is this so hard? Look at how it filled it here. It's not like going inside. What did I do wrong? Is that as much as it fills? Oh, there it is. Do you guys see that? Let's try that again. This is hard. There's like a space inside of there, like it won't. There's this amount of space that it will not seem to work. We're going to just have to roll with it. This is very frustrating. I wonder if this is why I've heard such negative things about this converter. It's super messy doing it this way too. How do you get extra ink inside of there? I don't know. What I've learned is I want to do this a little bit differently because I'm not getting this filled up to the best of what I want. So what I'm going to do, I purchased this package of syringes. It's my understanding that then you can draw the ink up and fill it up inside of there. So I'm going to grab my sailor's ink. Very easy to draw it up. Now, I've never taken one of these off. Oh, it's pretty easy. You literally just pull it down. Already, I like this better because now we have got it completely filled. This is so much better than using this piston mechanism. Then you can just take the extra and put it straight back in the bottle. Do you guys know I'm a nurse practitioner? Do you know how many times I've used needles like this? I mean, not with ink. For the Royal Talens sketchbook, only thing I've done is swatch out a few supplies. And I did use some watercolor just to prep some pages for gouache. The paper is so thin, and I don't like the ivory. This is like cream color. But it handled the watercolor really well. It looks nice. I didn't think it would. Some warp. There's 80 sheets. This is like almost too many pages. Okay, let's go ahead and test out. Let's test out this nib. How do you even, oh, wow. So depending on how you turn it, you can use just the finest and just draw thin lines. So you can do thin lines. You can do wide lines. You can do a curve to twist it. Oh, we're going to have a lot of fun with this. Okay, look at that. It did not bleed through. There's some slight, like you can see through it, but I am definitely not worried about that. Oh, I'm super excited about this, but we hardly put any ink inside of here. How long can this possibly last if you don't have it so filled up? This pen definitely takes some getting used to. Since filming the video you're watching right now, I have been using this a lot. And I really like that the way that I twist my hand changes what it looks like, if that makes sense. It is a very unique feeling pen. I didn't find it that easy to twist it as I was laying it down. It's more like I'm going to decide how I'm going to position my hand and just try to do an entire line like that, if it makes sense. But I'm only just beginning with my love affair with the Pilot parallel pen. How much of the ink have we used? We're going to run out super fast. I'm going to have to find out how to better do this. I don't think I did it right. And would the other one really not fit in here? Look, I bet you it would. I might have to test that theory. I do want to test the Sailor's ink. So I am getting a little bit of lifting. Do you see that? Maybe it's not completely dry, and that's why. It also doesn't say waterproof. It says water resistant. But I am okay with this because if I were to use this and come over the top with other colors of watercolor, this little bit is not going to make or break me. And I kind of want to use this pen to do value studies. So should we do a quick, like, little picture here? What can we do? Let's do, let me go grab a picture. One of my favorite things to do is to like hang out in bed with my bedtime sketchbook. This is the sketchbook that I just have my ideas for my coloring book that I'm making come to life. And then I just do some quick studies. And then I have all of these reference photos that I've taken. I love this one. Let's do a quick, I don't know if I like the screw top. And this doesn't like sit anywhere. So I don't know. I don't know about that. So if I was going to do this as a value study or like just a quick little sketch, I love the broad lines. We're going to have some fun with this, friends. I love this picture. I took this picture so long ago. And we've got some trees, so we can do this. Turn it. Turn use like an angle to do that. Just to show some trees back there. I don't use pen and ink enough, and I really love the way it feels, like something like this feels in my hand. I don't like necessarily using every single thing I see in a reference photo. There's so much happening there that I would rather simplify it and just like do 3. That is what is so great about art, is that we can do what we want. We can do what we want. Ooh, so pretty. I have heard you go through a lot of ink with this, which makes sense because you're using so much ink to lay stuff down. But that's also the reason why you would use something like this. So could you use this and then take your brush to, ooh, yes, you can, to help smear it. I kind of love that. To quickly get your idea down, and see, the ones in the distance are going to be less likely to activate because it's already kind of dried. Just want to show like the land, the lay of the land back there. You see how we still have our strokes here? That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. See, swatching this out like this is showing me this is a really beautiful composition. It's beautiful. So in all, first impressions of this Pilot Parallel 2.4 millimeter nib. There are other size nibs. I am in love with it. I'm excited to take this out on the town. And considering this is not one of my favorite sketchbooks, because the paper is so flimsy, I might really enjoy, because it's nice and cheap and lightweight, taking this out to do quick little studies like this before I commit to doing a painting. This took me a few seconds and immediately I know I love it. I absolutely love it. You can use a water brush outside so you don't even have to mess with bringing a separate paintbrush. It doesn't bleed through. So far I give this a thumbs up, but stay tuned as I use this more in the field to see what I think. Oh, I am so glad. I forget whose video I was watching talking about using the syringe. It is so much better. Look at how much more ink I've got. I've got it full. How do you guys carry these outside? I feel like I want something on the tip of this so I can use it easier. I'm also interested in a shorter version of this. Is there a shorter version of this kind of a nib? Or can you actually put... No, I guess that's just the way the nib comes. In all, I'm very happy with this pen. I'm super happy with it. Do you guys love it? I just wanted to share since I started making this video. It's been days. Look at this. Quick little value studies and just sketches to figure out what I want to actually paint. I love this pen. And because the Sailor's ink is really pretty much waterproof, once it dries, if you come over the top with some water, you can smear it until it dries. And I love that effect. It's just, I think it's stunning. The ink dries pretty quickly also. Since first purchasing this pen, I have taken it out plein air painting multiple times. I actually did this sketch yesterday. I'm feeling a lot more confident with the way I'm laying it in, really learning how to turn my wrist, how to best apply the ink to the paper and just having fun. Like if you do it kind of sideways or flat or just the very tip of it, you get a completely different effect. I have purchased several parallel pens and I'm planning a video where I share every fountain pen in my collection. It's so freeing just taking it out with my sketchboard and a book and just going to town. Of course, I got ink on myself right there. If you made it to this point in the video, will you put a pen emoji so I know you are still here? I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.